It is a rare genetic condition. It turns muscle tissue into bone, essentially causing me to grow a second skeleton. My shoulders and neck, my jaw, and my hip affect me the most. FOP stands for fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. It turns muscle, tissue, ligaments, and other parts of the body into bone, essentially causing me to grow a second skeleton. My right hip is locked, which is why I walk with a limp. So I stand like a flamingo. For me, it's more comfortable because if I were to stand like with 2 feet, I would stand like this, and I'd be talking to the ground. So when I stand, I just have really good balance. FOP is a rare genetic condition. There are around 800 known cases in the world right now.
So Carly can't bend at her waist. She cannot raise her arms over her head.
I have progressively lost more movement in my shoulders and neck, to at this point where I have almost none.
Luckily, she still has movement that she can get to her mouth, but I help her with her earrings, I help her shower, I do her hair.
Put her shoes on, and we drive her places that she needs to go.
So I was diagnosed with FOP at 5.5.
When we brought Carly in to have her looked at, that's when Dr. Schmidt looked at us and said, you know, I just want to see her feet. He looked at her feet and said, you know, I think I know what this is. He wrote it on a piece of paper and said, you know, there'll be some specialists you'll have to see. Basically, that's when we found out.
I just loved everything about being active. If there was a sport, I was in it, and I was the center of attention. So I remember my parents having to slow me down a lot. It can be triggered by a fall, or even something as little as a paper cut can trigger new bone to form, and sometimes it's nothing at all. I could fall today and nothing would happen, but if I took the same fall another day, it could cause me to lose mobility. So it kind of depends on what wakes up the FOP beast, as we like to call it.
There's drugs that will hopefully prevent bone from forming because of a flare-up. That's the drug that Carly is on right now as a clinical trial.
So this is the piece of bone that is causing my jaw to lock, which is why I have no movement. And hopefully in the coming years with FOP treatment, they will be able to remove that cord of bone, giving me mobility back in my jaw.
Hello, and someone... That actually scared me.
I decided it was kind of the right time for me to venture out on my own while I still could.
She's going to have to learn to live on her own. Yeah, we're scared, but we're excited at the same time.
I'm just excited to get into my new home and see where my independence can take me, but it will hinder me as well. It's definitely disappointing that I can't play sports or drive a car or do this, that, or the other thing, but I always try to look on the positive side and remember what I still have, and I'm thankful for that.